Ask and you shall receive. It is something you've heard over and over again. But really, what are the keys? What are the energy tools that you can actually start to use? The sayings. So when you're asking, you're actually removing the blocks and the resistance and the hesitations so you can actually receive what you're asking for. Because if you are not a clear conduit energetically, it's going to be very difficult to receive what you're actually looking for. And I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. So watch till the end of this video and I'm going to give you some of my favorite energy tools. So as you ask, you will be open to receive. So are you ready to become that empowered creator that you actually really are? Let's enjoy those shifts together, which is what I do right here on this channel. Shift the energy with you, teach you tools that you can use to connect you to create more in your world. Because without those keys, it can get a little bit frustrating. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, and make sure, because every Thursday I upload a new video to help you learn another tool on how you can keep shifting and become empowered in your life. And I'm so happy to have you here. I'm here to actually teach you and help you understand your connection to the God consciousness, increase your level of faith, your awareness, so you can become that creator that you know you are in your life. You can become empowered. You can become the driver of everything that shows up in your world. All right, let's just get right into it. You know what? Ask and you shall receive. You guys have heard this a lot. And it's an old principle, but what a lot of people don't understand is when you're asking, you actually need to create a space for allowance for the energy to flow to you. So everything, as you know, is energy. It's all connected. And even though it might be very difficult for people to understand, I had to learn this the hard way. That's why I'm here, because I had to really get through a whole lot of crap myself to really get to where I am today and to really unlock my system, my body. And although I was asking, I wasn't really asking the right way, and I wasn't really seeing the results, even though I was like taught, okay, you ask, you receive, you ask, you receive. So what are some of the things that you can actually start to do? So when you ask, you're actually receiving. You can't just sit there and say, oh, you know, I've been really good today. Thank you, God. So bring me a new partner, or bring me a new job, or bring me perfect health. I'm going to use my health as an example because I was born really sick, and then I had a lot of health ailments for most of my life, to the point where actually doctors gave me no more hope. I did everything they said. No more hope. Live with it, manage it, not looking very good. So that's even how I developed the body regeneration method, was because it happened out of me having to do this work myself, having to restore my own life, having to make sure that I understood the principles and the concepts that I'm teaching each and every one of you. So you've all heard that you've got to feel. You got to feel the energy. Yeah, you do. You have to feel that it's here. That's why you hear a lot of very wealthy people, and I'm going to put some videos below that you can actually watch to confirm this. CEOs and billionaires, they say, you know, I went in and I sat in high expensive cars, or I sat in a really expensive home, or, you know, those things are tangible. Those are things you can go sit in. But what is it if you don't even know if you can like sit in that really healthy body, right? Maybe you had a really sick body, or you have a really sick body like I did years ago. I couldn't even tell you a reference point, and how am I going to jump into someone else's body and know what it's actually going on there? I didn't know what a healthy body was. I never had one. So these are some things that you can start to use to get into the feeling. So if you can get into a house or a car, if it's something materialistic that you're looking for that way, well then go sit in it, and you know, that'll give you the feeling. Does this feel good? Does this feel fun? But if you close your eyes for a minute, you're like, okay, I want this perfect healthy body, or just think of something that you want to bring in. Maybe it's a new career, maybe it's a lover, maybe it's a husband and wife, children, something that you've been actually wanting to create. And the first thing is, when you actually, to try to feel that feeling, you want to really go within, but a lot of times you might have a block or resistance. So for everybody watching this, you'll get this at your right time. So energy is energy. So thank you, God, reset, let go. Thank you, God, reset, let go. Thank you, God, reset, let go. And what you want to do is actually start to smile into the energy. So as you're actually trying to bring it through, first smile into it. And it might feel a little funny, But what you're saying is, I'm here, I'm aware, I'm present, right? So you're smiling into the energy, which will actually make your vibration lift higher, which will make you feel it. And just go in, what does that feel like? Okay, that's fairly simple, you can go there. But now what'll come up, if you go into that feeling, now become very aware. What are the thought patterns that are coming up? What are they? You might say, I'm not good enough, that's not for me, I don't deserve that. So just do the simple tool. Thank you, God, reset, let go. Thank you, God, reset, let go. This tool is used all over the world. You should hear the feedback, and it works. You don't have to do anything rocket science. It's not that big. It's reprogramming the imprints and the patterns. So I'm going to thank that hand of God for removing imprints and patterns right now. All you're going to do is tap, thank you, God, reset, let go. And I'm going to remove the imprints, and I'm going to remove the programming that you've had, that you don't deserve that is for somebody else, that you've only struggled. So remember, if you've struggled for a long time, that's the number one program that's running. So we want to remove that. Thank you, God, reset, let go. Thank you, God, reset, let go. So let those programs come up, and when you're done tapping and you're done saying, thank you, God, reset, let go, you're going into your hard drive. If you don't know the one simple tool, I'll leave it at the end of this video. You go into the hard drive and you let it go. So just release it, and you pull it down because you're letting it go. Your arms are an extension of your heart. You're letting it go. Your hands are an extension of your heart. You're letting it go. So it's releasing. You're harnessing in your energy. The second space is you actually want to start to call that energy forward. So if it is a perfect healthy body, and you're like, what is it like about this perfect healthy body? I'm vibrant, I'm active, I can keep going outside, I'm never tired, I get out of bed with excitement and joy. Thank you, God, for my beautiful healthy body that's already here. And the reason we release, let go. Thank you, God, for my beautiful healthy body that's already here, because you're bringing the energy forward. It's already here. So you want to actually speak as if it's already done. So remember, what we see in the natural usually is already done in the supernatural. So basically, in what we can't see, it is already done. But so often we have programs and conditioning not to believe that it's done until you see it's done. So we have to reverse this perception. Thank you, God. We'll reverse the perception, and we'll do that for you right now, that even though you can't see it, doesn't mean you can't believe that it's already done. Already done. Already done. Thank you, God. Reset, let go. So reverse your perception. Although you can't see it, you must have faith and believe it is already done. You can't see it, have faith, believe it, already done. Thank you, God. Always give thanks. One of the final tips to really look at when you're shifting energy is what in your environment is a block or resistance or hesitation. What in your environment is keeping you held back? It can be friends, it can be people just in general, it could be things you're watching. What are you putting in your brain, guys? So let's actually start to remove what is the environmental factors that you're allowing to hold you back. What are they? And let's remove that accumulation. So you might actually, for a lot of people, what I find is they have issues saying, I don't know what it is, I don't know what it looks like. So rather than trusting that God has a big plan for you and you just got to keep moving forward, what you'll do is you'll turtle in and you'll stop moving yourself forward. And what happens is the energy becomes stale. You bring people in that are not uplifting you, they're not moving you, they're not shifting you, they're not supporting you, they're not praising you, right? So you need to become your biggest praiser. So you have the God consciousness, you have all this energy behind you that you can't even see half the time, that's helping you, that's moving you, showing you the signs out here. So start to watch for the signs, watch for the feathers, watch for the numbers, watch for the repetitive signs. Remove all of the interference energy, so all of the people, places, and things that are holding you back, okay? Start to get deep, and don't be afraid. There's no fear. You have fear and you love, but fear, we don't want to play in that, right? We have to acknowledge it, but when you have fear, that's a block. Fear is a resistance, which means when you ask, it's harder for something to come in. So let's do a few little asks. I want to thank that power of the hand of God of actually speaking in and uplifting you for all of your dreams and your visions. Thank you, God, for bringing in a supernatural overflow. Thank you, God, for bringing in peace, joy, prosperity. Thank you, God, for opening and expanding me to be the best version of me. Thank you, God, for allowing all the negative energies to show, the truth to come out in my world. Thank you for giving me strength, vitality, life force energy to make the decisions I need to make that I know speak into my heart. Thank you, God, for that new financial overflow. Already done. Release, let go. Thank you, God, for that beautiful new partner in my life. Removing the blocks and the resistance. Already done. If you actually start to step into the energy this way, thank you, God, you'll start to see there's an overflow coming into your world. And it should be fun. Play with it. Play in the energy and watch how it'll start to move with you. Because you are empowered. You are connected. You just forgot. All of this information out here in the world has got you so cluttered. You forgot who are you inside and that you are connected. So many people say to me, Tracy, I get all these psychic readings and they don't work out. There's a reason they don't work out, and I'm going to do a video for you. Because you got to remember, you're in charge of you. You are empowering you. But when you reactivate the full connection to the God consciousness in your faith, when you ask, start to watch it show up and expect it to show up, no doubt. So when you ask for something, thank you, God, for maybe it's a financial overflow, a beautiful, healthy body, a stronger connection to hear, see, and feel. It's already done. Already done up here, you're just bringing it into the natural. So pull the energy down. You're bringing it into the natural. Thank you, God. Reset, let go. So if you had some aha moments, comment below, let me know, because I love getting all of your comments. And every time we help one person, we've helped thousands. That's the way it works. So thank you, God. Reset, let go. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share with your friends. Come back. And also, I have down below for you an 18-minute free audio clearing where I will shift the energy for you for 18 minutes. Check out my website, tracyclark.com, where I hope I can continue to help you shift and sift through the energy, because it's so important to me that you do become empowered. I know what it's like. I've been where you are. I have been where I was on my hands and knees and I had nowhere else to go. I thought life was done. Everything was in the toilet, and my health especially. If I can restore my whole body when I was told it wasn't possible and change my whole world to something I love today, you can do it too. So do not lose hope. Keep connected, keep coming back, and together you and I will keep making that shift. And you and I will make sure that we continue to be testimonials in the world together, to keep helping and inspiring billions of people around the world. Because life is meant to be living and joyous, and you are empowered, and you matter, and you make a difference. All right, have an incredible week, guys, and I can't wait. I'm going to see you next week right back here on this channel to help you restore and regenerate, but most of all, become back empowered into your faith and your God connection.